Hello, today on the program we'll be featuring the Executive Chairman of Oruk Local Government Area, the Right Honorable Elder Sunday Festus. He was inaugurated into office on the 7th of October 2024, and of course we would like to highlight some of his programs and what he has done for the people of the area. He came with a blueprint of the assured agenda for the people of Oruk Local Government Area. He told us that his assured agenda is in line with the Arise agenda of His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Moino, PhD. So today on the program, we will unravel what he has in store for the people of Oruk and what he's done in the last 1 year and 4 months. So join us into the program as we speak with the Executive Chairman of Oruk Local Government Area, the Right Honorable Elder Sunday Festus, as he led us in on his achievements, his programs, and his blueprints for the people of Oruk Local Government Area. Stick around. Exactly on the 7th of October 2024 was when the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Moino, PhD, swore in some gentlemen and ladies to be at the helm of affairs in the local government area. And of course, in Oruk Local Government Area, a 3-term councillor, former leader of the local government area legislative council, was elected as the executive chairman of the local government area. 1 year and some months down the line, he's been able to attract some dividends of democracy to his people. And of course, today we're trying to see how we can look at his achievements so far as the local government chairman of Oruk Local Government Area. It's my pleasure to welcome the Right Honorable Elder Sunday Festus.
Thank you. My pleasure having this interface with you this afternoon.
It's nice to speak with you. Let me first of all congratulate you on the assumption of office as the executive chairman of Oruk Local Government Area. Let Akwa Ibom people in on the achievements so far since you assumed office as executive chairman of Oruk Local Government Area.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Just like you've said, it was on the 7th October when His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Moino, sworn in the 31 local government chairman of the estate. To the glory of God, I was one of them. And ever since we resumed office, by the grace of God, we've done our best in all sectors of lives, just to see how we touch our people positively.
Let me take you on the recent project the governor came to inaugurate through the chairman of Argon, who represented the governor, which is the Assured Park, built by you and some other project. Let us in on what inspired you to do some of those projects for the local government area.
Like I said the other day when the inauguration was going on, you see, there are people that will want, probably if opportunity is given to them to serve in a public office, they will see it as an opportunity to enrich their pockets. But for me, I don't believe in that. In fact, I am one of those persons that I don't gather properties for my children. When Governor Moino sworn us in, remember we came into this government with an agenda in line with His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Here in Oruk, we have a short agenda. While at the state level, the governor has a Rise agenda. If you look at the short and the Arise, the two of them are working together, because the Arise, A is for agriculture. You come back to our short, A is for agriculture. Then you follow it that way, just not to take much of our time. So when we came in with the agenda, and by the time, not looking for a political office, but being prepared to serve in that capacity. Sincerely, from the look of things, you will see clearly with us that we came prepared to serve our people. So we came in just like you've asked, what inspired me to embark on the project we've just commissioned. My dear, if you look at the project we've just commissioned in the period of 1 year and 4 months, you will see It's not only the short stopover park. We have a whole lot of projects, life-touching projects in the area of the short stopover park. When I came into government, I came to realize the first thing I did was to convince a meeting with the civil servant. And my intention of that meeting was to find out how they are failing working in the Oruk local government area and how to motivate them. Because once you motivate somebody, the productivity will be on the high side. So I was looking for how to increase the productivity of our daily local government. So I had to call a meeting with all the civil servants. Through my findings with them, I made to understand that one of their constraints of coming to work is means of transportation. Because if you go to Abaka, probably Uyo, you want to come from Uyo, because majority of civil servants working here are people living in Abaka and Uyo. So if they want to come from Abak or Uyo to Orukanam, they will end up being on top bike. And imagine the risk. Assuming rainy season, the rain will just soak them and condemn their clothes.
And these are Orukanam people.
And these are our people. These are Orukanam people. Through my findings, I made to understand that if you want to go to Kanafun, if you want to go to Itumeko, if you want to go to Ika, if you want to go to Sinodim from Abak or from Uyo, you have a means of transportation, which will be vehicle. At least entering a vehicle or a bus, the risk and the fear will not be the same. And I look at it and I came to realize that if we provide them with a stopover park and provide them with minibuses, that will help them from coming to work on daily basis, not only for the civil servant, the indigenous of Oruk and local government area. And sometimes somebody will just rush down to you to just pick one or two things. My brother, you will stand on the road for a longer period of time before you will be able to see a bike that will pick you to you, and it's risky. So that is one of those things that prompted us to initiate the idea of constructing that short stopover park.
Since the inauguration of that project, is there any impact that has been
on
people?
Wow, serious. Just like yesterday, I was able to constitute a committee that will take charge of that park and return every revenue generated in that place into government treasury. Even before that commissioning, my brother, I can tell you vehemently that right from December, we did not even finish the park. They have started loading motors at that place. People comes in. In fact, if you come to Roanam now, around 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, you will see women from Bonny Island coming to buy plantain, banana, pineapple, coconut, red oil, using the park to access Bonny. They use the park. Some people will come from Okanafun to enter today to get to Bonny and Port Harcourt. So you look at it in the area of the economic of Orukanam local government has improved.
Okay. Let me take you on the short stopover park you just initiated and just inaugurated. How much are you looking at for the local government to generate through the short stopover park?
By the special grace of God, just like I consulted the committee yesterday, we have a chairman of the park, we have vice chairman, secretary, and 4 other members, making it 7 members committee to take charge of that park. And the way and my intention is, I already briefed them. The bus drivers, government will be paying them on monthly basis.
Wow, the local government?
The local government. Okay. We will be paying them on monthly basis.
You...
Right now, we have 2 buses, okay. But by the special grace of God, I want to just test run and look at it. By the grace of God, we will be able to buy more 2 buses the ending of this month. And now, our intention is allow the bus drivers, once in the morning, they will take the buses to the park. The ones that want to load Bonny, the ones that want to load Port Harcourt, the ones that will want to load Calabar, the ones that will want to load Bayelsa. We just, as we have the parking berth, we have up to 6 loading points. Anywhere the driver feels to load on daily basis, the one that want to load Abakanoyo, whenever they finish loading, they have certain amount called commission that will be paid to the park committee. Then when they pay the money to the park committee chairman will record it on daily basis. We do it in a subsidized rate in such a manner it will also generate revenue to the government. So the drivers that are driving for government, once they go to work, the money before motor moves from park, they will collect the money. The collection of money is for the chairman of the park. The chairman will collect the money and keep record, give the driver money for fuel. They will go and come back. Whatever they make on daily basis, they record it. On every Monday, on every Monday, the park committee chairman will sit down with the revenue officer of the local government and look at how much have we been able to generate this week and obtain a receipt. Then the money will be paid directly to a government treasury.
How about Orogonam indigenes that may want to buy buses and put in the park? Are they free? Should they come and
very free? Very free.
But they've not done maybe an announcement or publicity to that effect.
We will do that publicity, just like the shops. Remember, we have 18 lock-up shops in that same park. Remember, we have two clean restaurants. And let me draw your attention to the fact that when I came into power, if you mistakenly leave your house in the morning and go to work in Ikorobitam, so you will not see where to even take breakfast or lunch or dinner. In short, if you have a visitor that come to visit you and you are looking for a place to sit out with the visitor, you don't have even one in Ikorobitam, a local government headquarters, for so many years. And that is one of those things that trigger us to include the 2 restaurants inside the park. Now, the 2 restaurants now, people that will hire the restaurants, they will hire it maybe yearly basis. Pay money directly to government treasury, obtain your receipt. You understand? Run your business, your rent expires, you pay another one to the local government treasury. The 18 shops, the same thing we are going to do. And for the indigenes of Orogonam, you've just asked if they are free to step into the park. They are welcome.
So to hire to put in
their buses. Put in their buses. What they do is, once you load your bus, there is a certain amount called commission. That money goes to the...
And you take the rest.
You take your own, the one that belongs to you. The commission will go to the local government treasury through the receiving cash of the local government.
Okay, so let me take you on the first part of the assured, the A part, which you said agriculture. In the agricultural sector, as a local government chairman, what have you done to change the life of Orogonam people in terms of impacting on them through agriculture?
Wow, it's a nice question. Just like when I was given opportunity to speak that day, we inaugurated that park. If you go to Oruk, I say your former Anam County Council headquarters, you will see a short model farm. In that assured model farm, in that area of agriculture, we've been able to, one thing in agricultural business is it is capital intensive when it comes to land development. And the good thing, again, is once you finish developing that land, that means you've done. It stands. Because when you want to develop the land, you have to bring in an excavator that will pull out all the stumps from the farm, keep the place tidy before you now bring tractor to plow the land. For us to develop 22 hectares of land for farm work for our dear local government, it was not easy. Each day, excavator each day will end up collecting 350,000 a day. Not only 350,000, you will give them 825 rubbers of diesel on daily basis, and they will work from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Calculate the number of days to open, and a day, the payloader will end up clearing maybe like half plot a day, which will not even be up to 1 hectare a day. For us to develop 22 hectares, 44 days we used to develop 22 hectares of land. And when we finished that, we needed to do irrigation. If you go to that place, you will see power solar water, because without water, you cannot do irrigation. So, by the grace of God, we've been able to fix that. And as I speak with you, the farm, the irrigation process is still functional. Then, when we finish doing that, we've been able to now introduce what and what and what and what, because there are things you plan in the period of 3 months. You'll be able to get your money back. Things like cucumber. We started with cucumber. So the first harvest of the cucumber of that farm is something we did not even expect will happen. We make the first and the second harvest. We've been able to make up to 3 to 4 million naira.
So what are the other crops that you've planted in their short farm, model farm?
That is what I'm trying to mention. We plant also a tomato. We plant pepper, watermelon, vegetable. We all add all those economic produce in that farm. So from the pepper now, cucumber, tomato, watermelon. As at last week, I checked my record. Because, you know, after developing the land, is the director of agriculture that will manage. So from time to time, I will be calling them to question them, what have you done and what we're about to do. We've been able to, as at last week I checked, I said the other day, we've been able to generate 27 million naira from the farm to the local government. And not only that, sorry sir, not only that, now we have introduced, if you pass through that place, you will see the place we've just opened. That place we've introduced, I just got the proposal this morning for planting of yam. Right now, if you go to the farm, what we have right now in the farm is cassava, which by pray, my brother, the harvest of cassava by pray in that farm, sincerely, Oruk will turn to food basket of Akwa Ibom State.
Are these produce exported or is it sold
within Oruk in a subsidized rate?
Are you planning to export it outside of Akwa Ibom, outside of Oruk?
Well, if we have the means, we'll do it, no problem. But right now, we sell this produce at the subsidized rate to the indigenes of Oruk. And I want to believe God, that is one of the farms that has caused cassava to the price of gari and cassava has fallen now. Yeah, in our local government. I want to believe God and trust God. It is because of the assured model farm of Oruk local government area. That is why the price of gari and cassava is affordable. I mean, for everybody now.
So you would say that as a government in the local government that you've done well in terms of agriculture by generating 27 million from your investment in the agricultural sector
in the period of 1 year and 4 months.
Let me take you back on the inauguration date of the short stopover park. You gave out 10 million naira. Your government gave out 10 million naira to Oruk students. How is this money going to be shared? Is it going to be man, no man? Will I know chairman before I get the money? How is it going to be shared for Oruk students that may be watching you and are interested in getting these educational grants, courtesy of your benevolence?
Well, my good brother, let me let you know, if you joke with education, you jeopardize the future of our country. You jeopardize the future of our state. Because normally, as a man, one day natural suspension will set into everybody's life. And once that happens, it's the younger generation that will take over from us. So if you don't create opportunity for them to be highly educated, that means you finish the country. My philosophy is to develop more in human capital development. Now, when it comes to the area of the bursary and education, my brother, you can see it clearly with me. Not only the bursary, in the area of education, we have done our best just to see how we prepare the future for our country, our dear state, and our local government. First, what we did was to offer 1,500 scholarship award to indigenes of Oruk and local government area in Hydro Polytechnic. 1,500. And you can see the picture here. It's very clear. As I speak with you, those children, those students are in school. Not only that, in the period of if you look at scholarship for 1,500 students, that is about 60 million now. It's not every government that will be able to do that. Sorry to say, that will have the mind to do that. You understand me? Because there's no government that will not be able to do that. But for the man who sits at the face of the government to have the mind to do it, it's not everybody that will want to do it. You understand me? Don't only that. If you check last 2 months, none of the 2 months, we've created opportunity for free JAM registration up to 135 indigenes of Oruk and Anam local government area, courtesy of our government in the area of education. So not only that, the one that triggers the system so much is taking over the maintenance of Ikore, the modern school in Ikore, become built by His Excellency Pastor Omobasena. If you go to that school, our children there, they are not strong to take care of clearing the environment and all that. But if you go to that place, you will see that place is very clean and neat. Sometimes we maintain the fence by painting. We clear off every sanitation undertaken by our government. We include that school. Not only that, from time to time, we'll distribute writing materials for them. If you go to local government now, maybe tomorrow, by the time I have time to be in the office tomorrow, we'll be able to share the remaining decks for students in the school. So the one we did on the inauguration day was 10 million bursary award to student indigenes of Oruk and local government area. But immediately after the inauguration, there were a lot of issues from the students' uncle. There are still some persons that have not been able to access the bursary granted by the local government. As of yesterday, I've increased that 10 million now to 30 million. I added another 30 people to make it 130 student indigenes of Oruk and local government that will go home with 100,000 naira each.
So, have you also made up thought of maybe these students will get this money and they don't use it for education? Is there any means to be sure that these students are actually students?
When it comes to payment of bursary, there is no how you pay bursary to people without means of identification. Number one, you start with the evidence of payment of school fees, letter of admission, your ID card. You understand me? Once you have those things, once you have payment of evidence of the last school fees, you know that person is a student. And you also have admission letter from the student and means of identification like photos card and all that. By the time you have those things, you should be able to know this person is a student.
Okay, so in all of this you've said, you've touched agriculture, you've touched education. I'm sure you've also touched the health sector in the local government.
Wow, very.
So, where do you get money to do all of this? Because they are saying that sometimes state governors tamper with local government funds.
No, that is not true. That is not true. That is why, my brother, I told you when we wanted to comment this this discussion, that there are people that once opportunity is given to them, in a public office, they will see it as opportunity for them to enrich themselves. For me, I don't see opportunity to serve in public office as an opportunity to enrich my pocket. No, 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 no.
So you don't tell
because
people them boy ba.
no, 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 no. I don't do that. Now let me draw your attention to the fact that the governor of Akwa Ibom said, Pastor Mwabasena, you can listen to me every time I want to speak. I call him a prudent manager of Akwa Ibom resources. My brother, the man is a pastor, both in character and everything. He doesn't temper with the money of that goes to the local government. Any chairman that will tell you there is no money in the local government, that chairman I will tell you is highly economical with the truth. The governor, money that comes into the local government, the governor gives free hands to the money that comes into the local government. And that is why we've been able to do what we are doing today. So to narrow down to your question, you see in the area of health, I keep telling people without good health, you can't even make money. Without good health, in fact, health is wealth. You understand me? So when we step in, let us know that when we step in to the government, Oruk, Anam, the primary healthcare center in Ikorobitam, do not even have generator. Generator. And without generator in the health center, that health center cannot function. That was the first disappointment I got. The first, after my swearing in, I started facility tour. By the time I got to health center, I made to understand that they don't even have, their generator is not even functioning for over about a year ago. I said, how do you operate in health center without generator? That was the first thing I did. And during that tour, I made to understand they don't even have ambulance. I'm telling you, they didn't have ambulance. There was no generator in the health center. But I was able to provide them with generator. As I speak with you, I'm the one giving them diesel every week. I will send diesel to health center for their operations, for their weekly operations.
So how about the ambulance?
I fixed the ambulance. You can see it in the program. I fixed the ambulances. They're using it. I provided the generator for them. I fixed the ambulance. As I speak with you, they are using the ambulance. Then if you look at our program in that health sector, you will see it clearly with me. Flack off upon flack off of measles, flack off visitation of newborn babies. You can, if you look at our magazine, you will see all our achievement in the area of health sector. Not only that, sir, the one we've just inaugurated that Thursday was a project constructed by AK Cares. And as at the time we went to that place, that project was near completion. And if you look at that area of Oruk, Anam, you know, Oruk, Anam is a very large local government, both in population and land mass. If you look at Oruk, Anam, that axis, there was need for us to have health center in that place. So as people living in that environment, in fact, do you know that health center also served the people of Etwebo. That health center also served other local government because of where the health center is situated. So when we look at it, and we know before maybe somebody wants to give birth to a baby, before the person will be able to access health center from that end, it was not an easy thing. And that is one of those things that prompted us. We said, oh, if we will be able to fix up this health center, complete this health center, fix it or furnish it, then commence operation in that place, I think it will help our people. And that is what we did. We fixed up the health center, send casual staff and qualified nurses from the health department of the local government to that place. As I speak with you, they are working. That place is open. People are delivering babies there. People are receiving treatment in that place, courtesy of our government in just 1 year and 4 months.
Let me commend you because, like I said, from all areas we've discussed, you've touched all areas and you've impacted on the people of Ghana. But let me take you into politics a little. Recently, last year, the governor of Akwa Ibom switched his political party from the PDP now to the APC, and I'm sure you joined the governor course, to the APC. Moving into the APC, very recently, your party, the APC, conducted a congress in the ward, in the chapter, and the state congress. How would you rate the process that elected the chapter, the officers of the party in Akwa Ibom, in Orogonam, and in your ward?
Highly transparent and unprecedented.
Okay.
Do you know why I call it unprecedented? Because ever since I have started politics more than close to 20 years now, I have never seen a party conducting Congress without stress, without any fight or war within the party members. The Congress was conducted in a very transparent and unprecedented manner, ranging from the World Congress. The World Congress, we did the World Congress effectively, perfectly well, and highly transparent. There was no problem. On the day of chapter Congress, the same thing. All of us were at the Economic time. We conducted the Congress very well. The returning officer that came from the state was there, conducted the Congress transparently, without any problem within the party members. And that was done. Even the state Congress, all of us were there. You saw the whole thing. But brother, let me let you know that in some states, people are dying in the course of conducting party congresses. Some persons, cars burnt down, houses burnt down, but here in Akwa Ibom State, nothing of such happened. Do you know the reason? No. Because the man at the end of the affairs of Akwa Ibom State is a pastor and is a peace-loving person. And above all, the Senate President of our country, Chief Senator Gospel Obabio, GCON, is a man that loves peace. The two of them coming together in Akwa Ibom State, that is why we enjoy the peace we are enjoying together.
What kind of leadership do these two gentlemen, the governor and the Senate President, bring in Akwa Ibom? What kind of leadership can you rate them? Would you say that, is this just political, do it for the purpose of election, or is this real love among these two leaders? What kind of leadership do you see them bring in to the table for Akwa Ibom?
The leadership style the two gentlemen have decided to bring into Akwa Ibom State is a leadership style, like I said, highly unprecedented. I've never seen it before. And you know, there can be no development. Because two of them coming together, a lot of achievement, a lot of projects, a lot of good things, a lot of political opportunities will come to Akwa Ibom State. It's not just because they want to contest election. Even if they did not come together, two of them wants to contest election, there will still be no. In fact, the best is for two of them to come together.
Okay, so are you telling us that Orogonam will support the governor and the Senate President?
Well, we've already endorsed, look at the newspaper now. We've already, unanimously, we've already endorsed the president of our country, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, to go back to Oruk and continue as a president. My brother, don't be deceived. When President Obasanjo was a president, he was there for 2 days. Maybe so. When Yaradua, apart from the natural this thing that I called, but good luck Ebele Jonathan continue to complete the 2 days. You understand me? So how much more? When Buhari left, came into power, he was there for 2 days. Complete 8 years. So when people start saying Peter Obi is looking for president, I think Oluwada is looking for president, me I see it as being joke.
But they say the Northerners don't want to support
Let those people Nabogo Jews. There's no how President Ahmed Bola Tinubu will not go for 8 years. Because the first president went for 8 years, the second president 8 years, the third president 8 years. Why do you want to come and change the narrative now?
Are you not afraid
do you think it's possible?
Are you not afraid of ADC?
Which LGA? Do we even have such party in the country?
A party that has
We don't have.
a party that has a Atiku Abubakar, that has
Story.
Amechi,
But
that has Peter Obi. Are you not
Story.
afraid of that?
Story. All those things are story.
together?
All those things you can only see ADC in newspapers and social media. They are not feasible.
But they have a party structure in Oruk.
They don't have. It's on newspapers and social media. Where do they have their office?
So are you saying that APC will have a smooth ride? No position.
We don't even have another party in Oruk. Even our people say we don't have. There is no other party. Even in the country, there is no other party.
So same thing applies to the governor to go for ADS?
Wow, governor that has done so much. Governor that has given us. Have you not seen our road? Now, Oruk is a place. That is why we've been able to have this stopover park. Oruk is a place that connects Niger Delta region as of today. Remember, initially, if you want to go to Uyo, you have to pass through Bareni. Or sometimes Una, I don't know if you forgot.
Of course.
Sometimes we go through Una for you to access Uyo. If you come from Oruk, this is our access. You want to go to Uyo, you have to pass through either Bareni or you pass through Una for you to access Uyo. But when Pastor Moba said, though the project, Governor Oruk started that project, but he was unable to complete it. But when the Governor Umano would come in and say, no, this was not my project, let me not do it. But because of the love he has for the people of Oruk, immediately he came in. He commenced constructing this road from where Governor Oruk stopped. And today, the only longest road in Akwa Ibom, when it comes to number of kilometers, is done by Excellency Pastor Moba PhD. And so not only this road connects, like I said, connect the entire Niger Delta. And not only this one. If you go to Ibesere Kokoro here, you will see a road that leads from that police station. That road leads to Bareni. That road, as I speak with you, you and Pay is constructed that road. Courtesy of Pastor Moba. So not only that, if you get to Ikore Junction, the road that leads to Amemiago in Okarafo, as I speak with you, work is ongoing. Courtesy of Pastor Moba. Not only that, let me not forget to mention to you that the road that leads to Paramanola's place, and that road, the end point of that road is at the waterfront that leads to Boni, leads to Cameroon, leads to Ikoravasi, leads to Port Harcourt.
Still done by Pastor One.
Still done by Pastor One. Now, as I speak with you, the road construction of that road is ongoing. So, a man that has done not only that, the modern primary school, the compassionate homes, sir, above all, the number of indigenes of all Anam local government area being initiated into the government of Pastor Moba. We have a good number of appointees from Mokanaka strategic positions. Chief Delivery Advisor to the governor of Akwa Ibom State, strategic position given to the indigenes of all local government area by Pastor Moba. No party in Oruk. We've already resolved unanimously. We thought there's no how Udom was there for 8 years, now be so. Victor Atta was there for 8 years, not be so. Chief Doctor Goswill Ogoro this way was there for 8 years, not be so. So why won't Omano go there for 8 years?
But the opposition, of course, you are saying that there's no other party. I hope you're not saying because your party is in power.
No. As I quote me, I said there is no other party in Oruk.
Will the Senate President also win in Oruk?
Wow, that's our grandfather.
He will win?
We don't even want him to win as a senator. We want him to win as a Senate President again.
But that's not the politics you are going to play. You only play the one here at home.
No, there's no how we have one contribution or the other for him to emerge as a Senate President. And that's our prayers. Because having a Senate President, my brother, you know what it means.
So that benefited from him as a senator and as a Senate President.
That one will be count that one.
Okay.
Beginning from the number of indigenes of Oruk who are senior special assistant to the Senate President, special assistant to the Senate President, either in one way or the other, they are enormous.
The way you said,
Then when they, sorry, let me draw your attention to the fact that the number of projects executed by Chief Doctor Godswill just a year in a row, and my brother is enormous.
Okay.
I've gone around the day we went for commission, and I was the one who received it. I have seen the number of projects executed, road construction, building of primary, secondaries and primary schools, not just building, story buildings, construction of police stations, street lights, number of employment of Oruk in the federal ministry. The achievement, my brother, is enormous. It's not something I will sit down and start counting.
So
what we are saying is we want him to remain there as a Senate President so that more individuals of Oruk government area will also benefit from it.
You are one of the local government chairmen out of so many that lives in this local government area. You live in your village. What are the challenges like living with your people, receiving a good number of people every day in your house? What are the challenges like running a local government as large as Oruk local government is?
Some people see it as a challenge, but for me, I don't see it as a challenge. Because number one, the primary function of government is to provide for its citizens, security, provision of social amenities and all that. So when you are not in the village with your people, it will be very difficult for you to know their problems. But as I am living in my house in the village, ever since, my reason is let me be closer to my people. Because let me tell you, sir, not every problem that requires money to solve. Are you agree with me?
Yes, of course. Some requires attention.
Some needs your attention. There's not somebody who will be depressed and will be looking for somebody to talk to. And at that point, if you are not there, you don't know the damage you will cause in that person's life. But once you are there, there's one or two advices you will give to somebody, the person will just come back to life. Of course. I've seen it many. So now, it gives me joy staying right inside my compound, living with my people. If you go to my gate, I don't have a security. That gate is open 24 hours. Anybody that feels like coming in, you come in. The one that needs financial assistance, the one that can do, or I do. The one that cannot do, or I do have. The ones that need advice, I advise them. And ever since I choose to live in the village, I have seen the difference. And that is what gives us the ability to do things we've done in a period of 1 year and 4 months.
You said that the money that comes into the local government is much. Are you seeking for second term?
Well, the issue of second term, my brother, I keep telling people, it's God that gives power. When God is happy with you, He will cause your enemies to be your friends. So, like I said, God gives power. Though you cannot see God with your naked eyes, He will pass through men to give you the power.
So, because of time and the lack of, just let us know on one or two other projects you have for Oruk people, for them to be very sure that within the 1 year, 6 months, I think that's remaining for you to round up the first tenure and probably the second one by the grace of God, just like you said. What are those things that you are yet to do? Those things that you have in store for them? What do you intend to do? Just like your last your party shot. Yeah, okay. Yes.
Like if you look at our record, last 2 weeks we laid foundation stone in Oruk.
Okay.
As I speak with you, that market is a big market that when I was a young man, my mom used to take me to that market. And at a point for over 30 years, that market was nothing to write home. But 2 weeks ago, we laid foundation stone in that market to construct 150 lock-up and open ships in that market. As I speak with you, the work is ongoing.
Okay.
By the grace of God, there is another thing I would love to do, which maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow we will lay foundation stone.
Okay.
Is if you go to other local government, probably if president wants to come to the local government now, he will first get to the paramount last house. Even if the governor wants to come, he will first get to the paramount last house for a courtesy before going to any meeting. Sir, it is a pity that if you go to other paramount last houses in the private state, they have a befitting palace. A befitting palace, palace hall, where anybody that wants to visit the paramount last, probably of course, they will be there in a very fitting manner, and the paramount will receive them. Because I know what I'm going to over the years, what the thing is, sustain. Anytime we want to go and consult the paramount, even if the president wants to come, the governor wants to come, the paramount will keep canopies outside for the village state, grandrias, this to be there. Assuming it is a rainy season, tell me what will happen. So last when I went to consult the paramount, that was one thing I noticed. And I vowed to construct a short palace or for the paramount, so that in case we want to go and consult them or any politician want to go and see them, they use that up. As I speak with you, by tomorrow, next tomorrow, we'll go for groundbreaking in that place.
Okay.
As of today, we are paying all the village heads. We are paying the clan heads. We are paying the youth president. We are paying the clan youth president. Even the criers of our government. We are paying them stipends on monthly basis. You understand me? That is to show the love we have for our people. Not only that, sir, let me bring to your notice that on monthly basis, there's what my wife calls a business top-up for women in collaboration with the wife of the State House of Assembly member. On monthly basis, they will select not less than 35 women and give them business top-up. And this is the project we started right from our second month in office for 1 year and 3 months now. We've been doing that. Imagine the number of women we've touched lives. You understand me? Of course. So now, when they bring it back to your question, I've just mentioned the fiancé market and the traditional palace hall. Traditional palace hall. I call it a short palace hall. Because if you want to do traditional rulers hall, that will be in a central place where even if this paramount or another one comes, they will still use that place. So the one we are building is a short palace hall. Okay. Just for that paramount, in case visitors will go in that place to receive.
So when the paramount leaves office, he's no longer there.
That remains for him.
Okay.
You understand me? So another project we have in mind is that, sir, do you know if you go to other local government, you will see coppers lodge.
Okay.
Any coppers that comes into Oruk will be roaming, looking for where to stay, and it's not going to be in my government. I'm going to be a coppers lodge. I've already allocated the land. I'm going to be a coppers lodge here in I will do that palace hall. The market, like I said, is ongoing. Okay. Now, let me tell you another project that I would also like to do. So, do you know, over the years, some police stations here in Oruk are some police stations that are operating in rented apartment, just like a Parakwa. There was a time I paid about 800,000 as rent. The Parakwa that are operating in rented apartments. Inen is operating in rented apartment. Korosute police station is operating in rented apartment. So it's one of the projects I know is federal government arrangement, but I know as a lover of good things, as a lover of security, God given me the grace and the opportunity. I would like to remove the police station of Parakwa from that place.
Let me take you on your parting shot to the people of Oruk and on Akwa people as you've spoken to us this morning.
Thank you very much, my good brothers and who find your ways and see it important for us to have this interface, just to showcase what we've done for the people of Oruk. Thank you very much. I promise we will not stop from doing it. You know, just like giving somebody an award. To give somebody an award means that the person should do more. So with what we have achieved in a period of 1 year and 4 months, sincerely, we will not stop doing it. We only pray that the good Lord should keep us alive and give us the strength and the enablement to continue our journey. For the people of Oruk, I plead with them that they should remain calm. You know, ever since we stepped into office, the peace we have in the government is unprecedented, because the people of Oruk cherish our administration. I see it as a love they have for us. So I keep asking them to maintain the tempo by allowing peace to continue in Oruk and to be patient. That God giving us the grace, God giving us the time and opportunity. We have a whole lot of good things to do for the people of Oruk. You did not even allow me to finish mentioning things I have in mind to do, but I know time will not happen. The next time I will take time and list out things I
know you have many things.
I have things I have for the people of Oruk. And it is our earnest desire, our earnest promise, is our earnest assurance that we will do more, we will do our best for the people of Oruk if opportunity and time allows. Thank you very much.
We'll leave it there. May the good Lord also give you the grace to do more for your people of Oruk local government area in the remaining 1 year and 6 months, and of course the other term, if the people of Oruk so wishes, and of course by the grace of God. Let me congratulate you on the strides you've made for your people, and also wish you well in the remaining months in office and the remaining years in office. I congratulate you, and I say that may God give you the grace to do more for your people. Executive Chairman of Oruk local government area, the Right Honorable Elder Sunday Festus, Executive Chairman of Oruk local government area, 3-term councillor in the Oruk Legislative Council, and the Executive Chairman of the local government area, who has reeled out most of his project and of course what he also intends to do for the people. I'd like to thank him sincerely, and also thank you for being a great company. My name is Abbas, and of course see you again on the other side of the program. Thank you. God bless. God bless Nigeria.